Hello everyone, what's up guys? Alright, ever wanted to store scripts in a variable? Like, for example, right? For example, right? For example, print out hello world, right? Print out hello world, and now print hello world. Now, want to repeat that for I. So there's an error, right? In range. I want to repeat this variable. I want to repeat it 9 times, right? Alright. This does nothing. See? This does nothing. Nothing. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. Does nothing. So now, when you run the script, hello, what? I hate it so much. I want it to print out 10 times. What's happening here? I hate it. Oh my gosh. So the solution to this, the solution to store scripts, to store lines of code in a variable is define. For example, define print out hello world. Hello world. Alright. What I'm saying here is we're trying to define print out hello world with this. We're trying so print out hello world is now this. So for example, when you test it out in a for I in range statement, when you test it out in a for I in range, for v in range, print print hello world. You can see it prints out like everything, right? It prints out everything. So as you can see, why I put V is you can just put anything like for frick in range, right? Yeah, that's also one thing. You can also put for frick in range or hot dog. As you can see, you can just put anything hot dog. For hot dog in range 10, right? You can do anything. You can even put bad words, but I won't do it. So, for Python, hello. There we go. You can do anything, right? You can see, yeah. So, now, there we go. Good job. So, yeah, that's also one thing you can do. We're just gonna do for I. So yeah, that's also one thing. Yeah. So for print out, so again, let me review. Define, as we're trying to define print out hello world into this line of code over here. So we can just call out print out hello world every time. Not forget the open and close parentheses. So this is called like a define statement. I forgot about, but define. This is called a define statement. You will know if it's a define statement when it has two little open parentheses. When it has like these little two open parentheses, hello world. When it has these two parentheses, and by doing this, you're calling out for the variable. Let's just call it variable first. We're trying to call out the variable print out hello world. Yeah. So we're trying to define print out hello world by this line of code. You can also do this too. You can do like store like a lot of code here like hello world Yeah, you can store like this. Print hello world. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's like faster. You can store like the anytime you want. You can store like 10 lines of code. You can go crazy with it. You can store like a lot of codes just by using define. Yeah, and how to call out for it is just do this super parenthesis. So now we're moving on to another one, right? All right. Just follow me. Just follow me. Just follow me. Right. There we go. All right. There we go. So what is happening over here? So first things first, we put like a variable, right? Variable inside this parenthesis. You can like put like a custom. So variable, right? We put like a custom variable inside this parenthesis, and we want to print out. We want to print out the variable, right? We want to print out anything that's put inside here, which is 9292, right? Because as you can see, we call out for print out, right? And we turned the variable inside this parenthesis. So like, as you can see, like they're both connected, right? Both of these, right? So we turned the variable into 9292, and basically it looks like this. So as you see, we called out for print out, right? We said 9292 inside these two parentheses. We tried calling out for a variable inside print out. Alright, let's turn it into 9292. Let's turn the variable into 9292. Right, yeah. There. We turn it into 9292. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you can do that. So yeah. So you can you can turn it as much as you want. You can see print out 2. Yeah, you can also do that. So you can go crazy with it. Like, okay, again, let's do a quick review. So I'm sorry there's a lot of cuts because they're so noisy. So we turned we turned variable. As you can see, we called it for print out, right? We turned variable into 9292. So you can see 929, right? So now it's printed out, right? This line of code here, it says to print out variable. Then when we call it for print out, it's now 9292 because we change. It's when we call it for print out, we call it for this variable print out. It's now gonna print 9292 because we changed the variable into 9292, right? We call that for print out and change the variable 9292, so it's gonna print. Again, we call that for print out again. We change the variable into 2. So now we're going to print 2 because we changed the variable into 2. That's pretty cool. Or you can do this. Cool guy. There we go. Variable plus cool guy. You can like go crazy with it. So now let me remove it first. And also do this. Print out 1, 2, 3, right? 3. It prints out 3. You know why? Because variable and cool guy. We turned variable into 1. Then it's gonna automatically, when we call for print out, we turned variable into 1. So it's gonna turn out into 1. And now we turned cool guy the second after this comma over here. As you can see, cool guy, we turned cool guy into 2. So it's gonna print out 1 plus 2 because we turned them both into 1 and 2. Yeah, it's pretty easy to understand if you know, like, for example, in Lua, right? Lua coding. In Lua, this is basically pretty much in Python, but it's called like function. Like, it's this now, like function, like this. Like this, right? It's like this now. It's basically that the same of a Python program, but replace the define with function, and put the cone like this thing over here. Right. And last but not least, oh my gosh. And last but not least, we put an end. Yeah, that states out that's the end of the program. But we're not learning Lua here. We're learning Python. We do not put end. Yeah. So again, another quick review. Define, basically, you can store chunks of code. Like, you can go crazy with it. You can store like a lot of code with it. And you can call out for it anytime. You can change the variables inside the parentheses. You can like do this too. Like, for example, variable, and now you can like just do define, and then anything you put here will be made into like a variable, and then when you call out for it, this chunk of code that you put in the indentation will be activated, will be fired. You can see print a for I in range 10. We call out for and we want to print out a 10 times. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can always tell me in the comments if you're having any trouble with this stupid lesson. It's pretty difficult to understand. Thank you for watching. See ya.